Hey guys, Casual Crono here. In this video we're going to do Trial of Those Embracing Emptiness Extreme Stage 5. I'm using my Thillelillie, Melissa, Mariel, and Alma team. One of the reasons I don't have backups is because for clear state, one of them is clear with 4 or few party members. So, let's begin with these 4.
Let us do what we may.
Now I do have Alma's stellar skills all maxed out, and Thillelillie has 3 turns of sword wielding savior state. So we're going to use the first turn to set pain. We're going to reduce resistances. We're going to start praying and refraction bulleted. Now for the first 2 turns, Alma pretty much cannot die. So it doesn't matter how much damage she takes, she's going to live. And now Tetra's aura has kicked in, making her a little bit stronger. So now we're going to Luster Glare, we're going to attack, we're going to beef up resistances even more. She was hit twice, so she's going to react twice and knock out Aldo. Now this is the 3rd turn. So this is the last turn of sword wielding savior state. So we can blow the AF bar, then blow burst during it, and use sword and heart. By doing it through the burst, we will allow Moke to re-enable it right away. So, we're going to blow the AF bar, we're going to do Photon Messiah first for pain, we're going to Glint Gale, though it probably won't be necessary. We'll probably redo Erasio Virtuous just so it'll last for a little while, and Refraction Bullet. And then we'll get around to bursting. So, 1, 2, 2, 2, then 2, maybe a 3 in there, and once we start doing the 1s, that's when we'll burst. So 2, 2, 2. Alright. If I click burst right now, whatever skills are here are going to be the ones used. We're going to use Sword and Heart. We might as well use Hornet Hail. And it doesn't really matter what she does. Why don't we just Lunatic it? Just for fun.
Our swords stand united and pure.
This will definitely knock out both of them and move us to the 3rd fight. We can still keep doing this so we can use this time to beef up the team some more if we need to. I worked in an alloy shield, so my defenses were restacked. And I made it so that we have the Crystal Zone awakened for 3 more turns. Now, Moke can go ahead and put her in the sword-wielding savior state right now if we wanted him to. But we're going to try and build back this a little bit. So, we're going to set pain, we're going to reduce resistances, a la Aureate, just for healing, and Refraction Bullet. Because Alma's Lunaticked, she's attacking twice. And now she's going to wipe them out, and we're going to move on to the next boss. Now this guy is kind of nasty. So I'm thinking let's go ahead, hit the sidekicks, switch to Moke. Even though that didn't do much damage, now Thillelillie is back in sword-wielding savior state. And we're going to switch back to Tetra. So now we can use Sword and Heart again if we want to. We're going to Photon Messiah it. Actually, what's his counter? I always forget to see. Okay, he does have a huge resistance to crystal. Powerful counter when hit by an earth attack. So let's see. So we're going to set pain. We're going to reduce resistances. Are we still praying? Yes, we are. So let's attack. And let's get rage going. Okay. We hit an HP stopper. With the amount of damage that was, we can probably knock it out completely now. So we're going to redo Alloy Shield. We're going to attack, and we're going to Luster Glare and Photon Messiah, and hopefully bring him down. There we go. This one also has an HP stopper. Now when we bring it down to the HP stopper, it's going to break our zone. We are on the last turn of sword-wielding savior state, so we can blow the AF bar and try to get the burst back up to full so we can basically use Moke again. So we're going to do Photon Messiah. We're going to Glint Gale. We're still praying, so we can a la Aurea it and Refraction Bullet it. So we're going to do 1, 2, 1, 2. We'll go ahead and work in a Promised Land, and then just do ones all around. And then if we notice the burst bar, we're going to activate it. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and then ones all around. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Come on, burst bar. Ah, almost. Now that said, it looks like we had enough turns that we could switch and use Moke now. And that's a good idea because she is no longer in sword-wielding savior state. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to have Moke Rampage. Switch back to Tetra. It has pain, so we can go ahead and Photon Messiah it. Hornet Hail. Are we still cheering? Yes, we are. And we have Rage, so we can Luster Glare this time. And hopefully we can take it down without being in Crystal Stance. Alright, we do have the burst. So we can Promised Land, we can... let's Alloy Shield. Let's redeploy that and Rage. Actually, we should probably reduce its power a little bit too. Alright. This is the last turn of sword wielding savior. So we can do a burst. Sword and heart. Let's Hornet Hail and yeah, let's link everyone. Why not?
Irregular performance increase detected.
Alright, we have all of this going, so now we can sidekick, switch. You'll notice that we started doing damage again to it. Mokes could go on a rampage. Switch back. And we are going to go ahead and Sword and Heart and make sure this thing dies this turn. Because we are on the clock. We want to do this in 25 turns. So we're going to attack and attack. Alright, Chaos Dance doesn't work. Photon Messiah, Glint Gale, attack, and inflict rage. This is the last turn of the Awakened Crystal Zone. So we are going to Promised Land. Actually, you know what? We are going to... Ooh, I wonder if we should just blow the AF bar for this one. That might not be a bad idea. If we do that, we can Promised Land. So 2, 3... redo the prayer, 2, and then 1 the rest of the way, I think. So 2, 3, 2, 1. Alright. The benediction was triggered. And we have our burst. They attempt to redo Chaos Stance, but we still have the Awakened Crystal Zone for the rest of this turn. Now we no longer have Crystal Zone, but we have a burst bar ready to go. And we also have Moke ready to go. So we could do a couple of things here, but I think what might be best is if we go ahead, activate Moke. That will put her in sword wielding state. And then when we burst, we can have Moke again. So let's go ahead and do Sword and Heart right now. We'll go ahead and Hornet Hail. Let's see, we were still cheering, I believe. Yes. And let's go ahead and throw in a Luster Glare. And hopefully Sword and Heart should be able to take care of business here. That will end sword wielding state.
Wide open.
There we go. We hit damage cap, in fact, on that one. Last wave. We need to finish in 25 turns, and we can't have anyone die. So let's see, we're on turn 15, so turn-wise we're doing great. If we go ahead and burst right now, we'll get Moke back. Actually, we're not in sword wielding state. We need to get that going a little bit further. So let's do that. So we're going to Glint Gale, we're going to set Pain. Let's go ahead and start the cheer again, just so that doesn't become an issue, and Refraction Bullet it.
Alakazam.
Alright, let's go ahead and set Crystal Zone, Alloy Shield, attack, and attack. Three attacks, so therefore we get 3 counters and 3 heals. And now our AF bar is able to be used. Let's see how long we have until Moke. 2. Alright. Let's go ahead and we're going to blow the AF bar and definitely use the burst during it so we can get Moke back. So while we're doing that, let's see. We'll work in 1 Promised Land. We did Alloy Shield, so let's see. And so we'll just Hornet, Ala, and Luster Glare. Actually, we'll do Geist Nebula. Alright, so 2, 1, 1, 4, and then blow this. 2, 1, 1, 4. Alright. Oh yeah, it won't activate while outside. Let's see, if Psychic is active... Actually, that might not work. Let's just try Photon and Luster Glare? Why not? We did Promised Land, so we have Crystal Zone. Alright. So I probably messed it up a little tiny bit. It looks like we're going to hit the HP stopper regardless. We keep going. I'm rebuffing some of those. We have our Awakened Crystal Zone. We're 2 turns away from a Moke. So we're going to Photon Messiah, Hornet, attack, and let's go ahead and do a Luster Glare. Alright, we're going to do Refraction Bullet, because this newcomer is not raging. We're going to attack again. We're going to Alloy Shield. And we're going to go ahead and Photon Messiah it. And then we should have Moke back. So as long as we survive this turn, we should finish in the next turn. Alright, heard the little ding. We have a Moke. We have now a sword wielding back. Thillelillie. We could blow the AF bar and do Sword and Heart during that time. We could probably just do Sword and Heart now and finish the fight, but if there's always a chance that one of them might attack first. Her speed isn't the highest. So why don't we do that? So blow the AF bar and Sword and Heart it after a little bit of setup. The boss is already dead. Let's Sword and Heart anyway. So there we go, turn 20. Everyone's alive, no one in the back row. No one died. 4 few members, cleared within 20 turns. The Sword and Heart a few times did pretty much damage cap, so it was definitely over 900 million when it was used outside the AF bar. And when we cleared those first 4, we automatically get the last one. There you go. That's how you get stage 5, and you can get Power of Offense for Shade, Thunder, and Crystal that way. Here's the team that I used for that. Thillelillie had the Elpis Sword, Dryad Spangle, Power plus Speed halved badge. The logic behind reducing her speed was that would give time for Melissa to cast any buffs or debuffs, since her speed is higher. Grasta-wise, 3 Power of Pains, 1 with Bullseye, 1 with MP consumption, and the third is the Gleaming Power of Pain, which improves pain and crystal type attacks. She also has the first level of her Valor Chant Grasta, which gives her an extra 5 power. Melissa had her Manifest weapon, a Stamped Ring, which improves her speed. Not by much, because she doesn't have much Light Shadow, but still an improvement. And a Speed Badge, so her speed was 320. Grasta-wise, I just basically wanted her to stay alive, so she had a 300 hit point Grasta there, 300 hit point Grasta there, and she had Enhance if max HP Crystal, which improved Crystal users' damage by 10% as long as they were at max health. The thought process, when Alma had her reaction attacks and healed the team back up to full, that would mean that Thillelillie would be at full health a lot of the time. Mariel had the Enduring Fists, which basically just gave her some regen and MP consumption. It's an OOPA arts weapon that I just happened to get. She has the Elpis necklace for the extra health, and she has an HP plus speed halved badge as well. Grasta-wise, she had 3 Grasta that improved her health. Well, 2 Grasta that did, and then 1 that improved team party's damage. So she had 600 health from this Grasta, 600 health from this Grasta, and she's a member of the clergy, so she improves all clergy members' attacks by 25%. And Thillelillie is a clergy member. So Mariel was buffing Thillelillie's damage by another 25%. I'm not so sure it really made that much of a difference, because when she attacked, she pretty much brought things down to HP stoppers, things like that, but couldn't hurt. Alma was built defensively. She had very high health because you saw she did take a lot of damage, even with damage reducing buffs. But she has the Lollipopper as a weapon, which improves her health by 1,000 and reduces, or I think she gives a 10% physical resistance buff. She has the Elpis Ring for the extra health, and the HP Plus Speed Halved Badge from Toto's Theater World for another 2,000 health. Her grasta were also health-based. She got 600 from HP Restore Bow. MP Consumption gave her an extra 600, and the Banquet of Invisibility, base of 300, and an extra 300 from the HP Plus ore, from Future Guerrilla and from Underworld. So she also had the Valor Chant Grasta for an extra 5 power and speed. So her speed was pretty low, Mariel's speed was the lowest, Melissa's speed was the highest, and Thillelillie's speed was low as well. Thillelillie and Alma had about the same speed. Alma does gain an extra 50 speed from her Alchemia Kai status, so whenever she was in that, all of her main stats went up by 50 points. So that's why Alma sometimes went first. But sidekick-wise, as you saw, we had Tetra and Moke. Tetra was equipped with the Soothing Bell for extra healing purposes, and his aura, whenever anyone's health got below 80%, they gained more health and mana power, and their physical and magical resistance went up by 30%. Moke had Pandora's Can. It occasionally gave a charge. I'm not sure if it ever really did give a charge during this. It's kind of hard to keep track, but I figure anything that can improve the speed of his charges, the better. And otherwise, whenever weak point damage was hit, all parties' critical damage went up and magical critical damage went up, which Thillelillie does physical damage and Alma does magic damage. And Melissa does physical as well. So whenever they critted, which in Thillelillie's case was all the time, her damage was up by 30% thanks to Moke's aura. So that was the team. I hope this helps. Casual Crono, signing out.